What's up guys, Viz here, and today we're checking out a new game called Build an Island. Now this game is pretty unique. It's kind of a simulator and a tycoon mixed together, and it also favors a little bit of grow a garden, which we will kind of check out, and I'll give more information as we get into the game. But in today's video, we're going to be progressing through Build an Island, hopefully completing the entire game, and if not, there will definitely be a part 2. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into the game. So here we go, we are on our little island here, and we have rocks, and then we also have wood as well. So let's walk up to the wood and just go ahead and start cutting down some wood. And it looks like we need 10 wood to unlock the next little part to the island, and then we also need 5 wood and 5 rocks. So let's go ahead and pick up the rocks as well. And here we go, we're gonna go ahead and unlock this one right here. And there we go. So this is basically how the progression works in the game. You're going to be crafting different items, getting different materials and things like that to progress and unlock new areas. So let's go ahead and continue chopping wood and getting more rocks and getting more wood as of now, because that is pretty much all we can get. Now it does look like there is a little merchant here. We can go ahead and talk to this guy. What can I do for you? And it looks like you can buy, sell, and then you can just leave as well. So let's go ahead and click buy. And okay, so this is exactly what I was talking about when I was saying it's kind of similar to grow a garden. So there's basically a market here, and every 5 minutes there are new items that you can potentially buy. It looks like you can get potions and legendary items as well, so that is definitely cool. And of course we have no coins right now, so we are going to have to progress as much as possible. So let's go ahead and buy this one right here for 10 wood, and look at that, we got our first little plot. Then we need planks and we need 5 rocks. Let's go ahead and buy the 5 rocks, and we have more trees here, so there we go. It looks like we have a sawmill here, and we need to take logs and craft it into planks. So let's go ahead and just craft as many as we can, and then we'll just continue to pick up more wood. So there we go, we now have 8 planks and 5 logs, so we can go ahead and buy that one right there. And then the tutorial or the arrows are also telling me to buy specific ones, so we have enough for this one. Let's go ahead and buy that. And then we still have enough for this one. Let's go ahead and do the exact same thing. And look at this. So we have a little axe here. Not exactly sure what this does. And wow. Okay, so this game even has workers. This is really, really cool. So there's lumberjacks, there's miners, and there's crafters. So we need 25 for the lumberjack. We need 75 for the miner. And then we need 1,300 for the crafter. So the lumberjack we can go ahead and hire here. There we go. We got a little achievement down in the bottom right as well. That is pretty nice. And then we can also set the target for different resources. So I guess there's going to be different types of woods and things like that. So we need 75 for the miner. So let's go ahead and just continue by getting more wood and more rocks and things like that. Now it does say buy corn seeds here. Let's go ahead and open up the merchant and buy as many corn seeds as we can. And it looks like we can only buy one, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and plant that there, and we are now good to go. Now we do need more planks to kind of continue progressing, so there is probably going to be a decent amount of cuts in this video, just so you guys are aware, so that we can kind of progress at our own pace, because it's probably going to eventually be a little bit of AFKing and things like that. Now, if you guys are enjoying this video and want to see me spend some Robux on this game, please let me know down in the comments. I am definitely interested in getting the ×2 resource game pass for, I believe, 499 Robux. And we are obviously going to be supporting the devs as well. So let's go ahead and sell our first corn for 10. And there we go. We got another badge again, which is pretty cool. Now it looks like we need 25 logs and 5 planks. Let's go ahead and build this right here. And now we have even more rocks, which is really, really nice. Now it looks like we need to get 10 more coins to be able to get the miner, which is going to be really, really, really helpful. So we just unlocked this area, and now we can upgrade our axe to level 2. We need 130 rocks and 75 planks. That is not too bad, but we definitely need to get more rocks. We definitely need to get our hands on that miner. So I guess that's what I'm going to do, is just kind of progress. It looks like the merchant did reset. I'm going to go ahead and TP over to him. We're going to go ahead and go buy, and we're going to buy as many corn seeds as we can. And that is all we can afford, of course. So let's go ahead and plant all 3. And corn is the basic crop, so it is obviously going to be very quick when it comes to growth speed. These are almost done already. So let's go ahead and pick up the corn, go over to the merchant, and let's go ahead and sell all. And there we go. We have 80 coins, and now we can go back up here and we can go ahead and get the miner. So hire miner for 75. There we go. And again, it looks like we're gonna have different resources as well, but right now we can get stone. So that is really good. Now the automation process kind of begins here, where we have our workers doing stuff for us. So I guess what I'm going to go ahead and do is just kind of farm up all that we can farm up, and then just kind of progress here naturally, and maybe with like a little bit of a time lapse or something like that. All right, guys, so we have went ahead and bought a couple areas. I believe we bought this one right here, this one right here, and then this one right here. So we did unlock a furniture workshop. Now I'm not exactly sure what you can do with these. Maybe we can sell this for gold or something like that, but we'll have to kind of like wait and see. But we did also unlock a gold mine, which it says waiting for coal, and then there's also a coin collection. So I'm guessing you buy coal, you give the gold mine coal, and then you receive coins. So we're definitely gonna have to pick up some coal here shortly. And again, we are just gonna kind of keep progressing and just keep buying things as we go. So I guess I'll catch you guys back once we unlock something kind of crazy. All right, guys, so the merchant did just reset, and we're gonna go ahead and buy as many corn seeds as we can. There we go. We could only get one. Now there are some coal crates as well, and they are 20 per, so we're gonna go ahead and buy 2 of those. And then we're gonna test out the gold mine. So we're gonna plant that corn right there, and then we're gonna go right here to the gold mine, and then we're gonna go ahead and give 2 coal. And then now we have to wait 4 minutes, and then it's going to export some coins. Now, if you guys don't already know, there are also golden resources, and when you mine them, you get coins and even extra resources, which is really, really cool to see. So we're going to go ahead and expand here as I am talking and see what we can unlock here. And Galaxy Tools one taps everything for 599 Robux, or you can even try it for free, which I'm not going to click that right now because I don't think that would be worth it. And it looks like we need some more things to be able to unlock this area. So we are definitely going to have to unlock new things. So we have a lot of progression to do because, again, we have new items that I have no idea how to get. So we are going to just keep expanding as much as possible and keep crafting and things like that. So let's go ahead and craft some more planks, and we will just farm up more wood and more stone, and then I'll probably even upgrade the axe shortly. We'll have to kind of wait and see. All right, guys, so our gold mine here is almost done with 1 second left, and we are going to get 50 coins. That is not too bad. That means we do make 30 coins profit, which again is not too bad for, I guess, the time it takes. It's kind of like just a coin generation over time. So I guess what we'll do is go ahead and buy corn seeds, and then we'll just buy as many coal crates as possible. And then also there are honeybees, which is pretty cool, which I'm guessing you buy honeybees and then you put them right over here in the beehives once you build them, and then they naturally will produce maybe honey, and then you can sell that as well, which is really, really cool. Again, this game has a lot to offer in my opinion, and it is pretty addicting already, and we're not even far at all. So let's go ahead and give the gold mine as many as we can. So I guess we will just make some more coins, which we can just sell these right here. And it looks like we did just get a gold corn, so that sells for 50. Nice, that's not bad at all. There's 60 coins right there, and then we're gonna go right back over here and purchase this area. There we go, and we're stuck in the wall. Nice. All right, so more rocks here. Let's go ahead and just continue as much as possible. It looks like we need 20 more coins, 100 wood, and 75 rocks. So it is pretty grindy right now, I am not gonna lie, but I definitely can tell that it will get easier and easier as you go, because you will unlock more land and things like that. As you guys can see over there, that is probably like a max island, which is pretty crazy to see. That is absolutely insane. But I know that you can hire more workers and upgrade your axes. So again, definitely progression is a little slow in the beginning, but it is still pretty fun. And then now we're going to go ahead and unlock this area here. And we just wait a second, and there we go. Mega starter pack, we are good off of that. And now we can craft, I don't even know what this is, but we can take rocks and make, I guess, bricks. Yes, that's exactly what it is. On the top of our screen, we can make bricks now, which is nice to see. So again, this game is very grindy. I think that I am going to go ahead and do a very hard cut here, and we're going to progress as much as possible off camera, and then I will catch you guys back once we are done with that. Alright guys, so we just got enough resources to upgrade our axe to level 2. So we're going to go right over here and we are going to go ahead and click upgrade, and there we go. So let's go ahead and chop this down, and yes, it is much faster. And on top of that, I believe we are getting even more resources when it comes to chopping. I don't know if that's more resources or if it is just because we're technically chopping the tree faster. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but we are definitely chopping a lot faster. Now I did go ahead and unlock this little bit here, and it looks like we have a new kind of material, which is bamboo. So we're going to go ahead and try to progress a bit here, and now we have a sawmill with the bamboo, and then we can make bamboo planks, which is pretty cool. So you guys can kind of see the progression for sure here, where you're basically just going to be getting materials, then crafting new materials to unlock new areas until you get all the way to the end and just become very overpowered and just literally have everything. So I'm going to go ahead and keep progressing off camera, and then I'll kind of update you guys here and there. So guys, I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update, and we just went ahead and unlocked this little square right behind us, and it looks like we unlocked iron. So this is currently what our island looks like. We are kind of just going around, slowly progressing, getting more and more resources, and we are going to go ahead and pick that up, and of course it is iron. So now we are going to progress into just iron, I guess, ore, and then also iron ingots, which is really cool because that is definitely an iron ingot right there, and I'm taking it as you can smelt the iron. Now we did go ahead and get our pickaxe to level 2 right here, and we can technically work on level 3, but that is going to definitely take some time because we need 400 bamboo planks and 100 iron. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and get right back to AFKing, and then I will kind of update you guys later on. So guys, it has been quite a minute since I have given you guys an update. So we're going to go ahead and cover every single thing that I have done and or am going to be doing. So to start it off, we're going to cover the first plot here. So right here, we have an insane plot, kind of like money farm going. This is actually kind of crazy. So on the left side here, this row is either tomatoes or blueberries, and then on the right side here are all strawberries. Now as you guys can see, the green ones are normal, the gold looking ones or yellow ones are golden, and then there are even rainbow variants as well. So we're gonna go ahead and collect every single one here and see how many strawberries we can get, and then we are gonna go ahead and collect those two. Then we can go ahead and go to the top left corner here and check our backpack, and we got 6 tomatoes and then this many strawberries. Now this is gonna be absolutely insane. Early game money farming, I would highly recommend you guys doing exactly what I'm doing, where you guys are getting a ton of strawberries and then just kind of like farming away at that. Because if we go here and go to talk and we go to sell, I could go ahead and sell all, but it doesn't tell you exactly what you're going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and click every single thing that we do have here and see our total amount that we're going to get. And we're going to get 741 gold, and we have 120 already. So let's go ahead and click sell, and there we go. We also did pick up our first apple seed here, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here and plant this right back here in the back right corner. And now we have our first apple tree that is going to be growing. So that is what I would recommend early game money farming. And then over here to the right, we have the cactus available. We also did unlock upgrades as well. We can either go to the NPC over there and access that, or we can go right here on the right side of our screen, go ahead and click upgrades, and here is everything. So we have crafting speed, regrowth boost, crop growth, golden chance, offline earnings, honeybee speed, and collector time. Now those are going to be some insane upgrades, and of course they take all gold, which means we're going to have to do some major gold grinding. Now we do have enough resources for the level 3 pickaxe. We're going to go ahead and unlock that, and then we are slowly just grinding away at the back side of our island. Now you guys have already seen the stone cutter, but then right here next to it we do have the furnace as well, which takes 5 logs and 10 iron to make 1 ingot. So that is how you get the iron ingots, and again we are just going to be slowly grinding away. I'm probably just going to finish off the game in the next cut because this video is getting pretty long. So I'll catch you guys back once we are hopefully completely done with the island. Alright guys, so a couple hours later we have officially, well, not officially completed the game yet. If I go ahead and turn my camera here, we have an arrow right down there, meaning we do have one more block to go ahead and unlock to completely complete the game. Now the backside of the island is turning into a molten type area, and we have a magma furnace to create magma ingots, and then we have the magma sawmill to create magma logs into planks, which is really cool. And then in a day and 10 hours as of recording this video is going to be the first update, which is the volcano update. So let's go ahead and purchase this last little block right here for 500 wood. Let's just sit here, let it pile up, and this should be the last block on the island until update 1. So we have completed the entire game. There we go, guys. And right here we have gotten our hands on 2 of a decently rare fruit. I kind of forget exactly what it's called, but one of them is going to be golden. And then on top of that as well, I'll give you guys a little bit of an update on the crops over here. We have a golden apple tree, and then we have 2 here on top of each other as well. And then we have a couple melons here that we can go ahead and pick up. And then you guys already know about the first plot here, which is strawberries and blueberries. And on top of that, I believe it is tomatoes. So we are definitely making our way up in the game. So if you guys did enjoy this video and want to see more of Build an Island, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.